Pixel World's players always ask the same question when a fishing event starts. Do you make more profit by fishing the event yourself, or by selling to the players rushing to craft and upgrade? In the Perilous Piranha Event, the answer is usually both. But the real profit comes from understanding where the demand appears first, and selling into that demand instead of following it late. Before we get into it, quick reminder. I am doing a 3-letter world giveaway, and to enter all you need to do is subscribe, and comment your username down below. Now let's talk about the easiest profit of the whole event. If you stocked up on propellers and bicycle wheels for very cheap before the event started, this is the time to sell them. Both are used for fishing gear upgrades. Both are non-farmable, and Worm Necklace alone needs 20 propellers, 5 bicycle wheels, and 25 large piranha. That means when players start chasing event progress or trying to craft fishing gear, demand for those ingredients can move fast. Do not be the person who bought early and then keeps holding while everyone else cashes out. Sell into the event hype. And it is not just Worm Necklace. The Fisherman's Fashion page shows propellers and bicycle wheels are used in multiple fishing-related items. So event demand does not have to come from one craft only. That is what makes those 2 items so strong during a fishing event. You're not betting on one recipe. You're betting on players wanting progress, upgrades, and convenience right now. The next profit method is selling the event fish themselves at the right time. Large piranha is listed as appearing during Perilous Piranhas, and it is also one of the ingredients for Worm Necklace. That matters because some players will fish for the event, but other players will skip the grind and just buy what they need. When an item is both event limited and part of a recipe, it usually creates better demand than random fish drops. So if you're catching large piranhas, do not instantly dump everything. Check whether the fish is worth more to crafters than it is as barrel value. Large piranha can be sold for 300 gems at a fish barrel, but during the event its player value may be driven more by crafting demand than by the default barrel price. That leads into the smartest mindset for this event. You do not want to profit like a grinder only. You want to profit like a trader. Watch what players suddenly need. Watch what gets mentioned in broadcasts. Watch what disappears from vending machines. The fastest money in events usually comes from being one step ahead of panic buyers. First they buy the ingredients, then they buy the fish. Then they overpay for finished items because they do not want to spend the time fishing or crafting themselves. So here is how I would approach this event if profit is the goal. If you already prepared before the event, sell your propellers and bicycle wheels while demand is fresh. If you did not prepare, then fish the event and focus on items people need for progression, not just random loot. And before you craft anything, compare the value of the ingredients separately against the value of the finished item. A lot of players lose profit in events because they assume crafting automatically adds value. Sometimes the ingredients are the real money. Another big mistake is selling too early just because you caught one good item. Early event markets move fast, but they also move unevenly. Some items spike immediately because everyone recognizes them. Other items take longer because players do not realize yet what recipes they need. That is why knowing the recipe matters. When you know that Worm Necklace needs 20 propellers, 5 bicycle wheels, and 25 large piranha, you understand exactly why those pieces can get expensive when the event is active. So the simple version of this event is this. Prepared players profit by selling the ingredients they bought cheap before the event. Active players profit by fishing and supplying the market while demand is high. Smart players profit the most by checking whether the raw ingredients are worth more than the crafted item before committing anything. If you stocked up on propellers and bicycle wheels early, this is your window. Sell during the event when people actually need them. If you're fishing the event live, pay attention to large piranha demand because it is tied directly into event crafting. And above all, do not just play the event. Play the market. If this helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your username down below for the 3-letter world giveaway. And let me know in the comments what item you think will make the most profit during the Perilous Piranha event.